Hello guys and welcome to Cooking with NAAZ. Today I've got a very special dish. It is called Gosht Degi. Most people from the villages know what it is. That's why they call it. It's a dish with meat. As you can see, I've got about 1.5 kg of meat. I've got my famous salt that I will be using. I've also got some turmeric, there we go, my turmeric, and I have also got my black pepper. I've got some onions that I will be using for the dish, as it is one of the main ingredients. So quite a few onions I've got over there. I'm also going to be using sunflower oil. So we start off by putting some oil in our pan. There we go, guys. And now I will be adding my onions to this. Obviously I haven't put all my onions that were there in here, so bear in mind I've only used about 3 to 4 onions for this. I will be mixing this in my oil to make sure it gets a nice color to it. As you can see, I keep on mixing the onions because I do not want them to go black or get burned. Now I will be adding my meat into my onions and my oil. Sorry guys, it just got steamed up. It's too hot in my kitchen. The meat should be in my pressure cooker for about 30 to 40 minutes because it needs to cook proper. There we go, mix your onions and your meat. I will be adding my salt onto this. There you go. After a while, this is what your meat will look like. It will go a little brownish just like this, but that does not mean it is cooked yet. We still got a long way to go, guys. Now I'll just added my turmeric to it, which will give my meat a nice color. There you go. Just leave it sit as long as possible. It needs to be in your pressure cooker for about 40 minutes, guys. So please do not rush to take it out because your meat will not be cooked. There you go. Still my oil, onions and my meat. I will be adding some water to this as well in a second. Make sure to keep on mixing it because you do not want them to get stuck to the bottom of the pan. There you go. Just added some water to this. Now I've added water to it, I will be closing the top and leave it for about 30 to 40 minutes. Just make sure everything's still loose and not stuck. While this is cooking, I will be slicing my onions. We are going to need this in a second once the meat is cooked. So slice as many as you want because this is going to be really nice. This is one of the tasty bits of the actual dish. In the meantime, my pressure cooker is over there, just on the left hand side. It's still cooking. Leave it there and let it cook and get really soft. While that is cooking, let's get to my tomatoes that I will be slicing up as well. Let me have a look, and here we go. So I've got sliced tomatoes, I've got fresh green and red chilies, and my sliced onions. Some black pepper that we will be adding in a second. Put the sliced onions at the bottom of your pan. Obviously I haven't put all of it, but about 50% that I've put at the bottom. I've put a few sliced tomatoes and my green chilies as well. Some black pepper. Once the black pepper is in the pan, I will be having a look at my meat and it should be done. Well, let's hope it's done by now. There we go, guys. My water is just drying up. As you can see, my meat is cooked properly. It's got a nice texture. It's nice and dark, how it should be. There we go. There's less and less water in it now. Obviously, it does not have to dry up completely, as you can use the water to put on top of the meat in a second. Got everything ready. Alright, what we do now is take the meat out of your pressure cooker and place them on top of your tomatoes. There we go. There you go, guys. I've put all the meat on top of it. I have added the juice as well, just a tiny bit on top of the meat. Now I've added the other sliced onions on top of my meat. On top of the onions, I will be adding some more sliced tomatoes. So you just literally repeat the same thing as you did at the bottom of the pan. There you go, some black peppers on top of my onions as well, guys. Don't forget your black peppers. And you literally repeat the same thing again. Adding some sliced tomatoes on top now. There we go, more tomatoes on top. Once I've added all the tomatoes on top of my onions, I will close the top of it and I will leave this on very, very, very low heat for about 30 minutes. It will just steam up. My meat will go even more soft. My onions will go soft. Tomatoes will go soft, and it just goes amazing. There you go. I've added some more of the juice that was in the pan on top of my onions. As you can see, it's gone nice and yellowish from the turmeric. There you go. Closing the top now. And leave this for about 30 minutes. Have a look in between whether everything's still alright and nothing's attached to the bottom of it. As you can see, it's still bubbling underneath. It's all from the juice. So after 30 minutes, this is what it will look like, guys. It's still boiling hot in there. It's still boiling in its own juice. Let it sit and just keep an eye on it. And there we go, guys. It's all done. As you can see, everything's nice and cooked. I hope you liked the video, guys. Thank you for watching. If there's anything else you want me to make, just drop a comment, guys. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and as I would say, I'll see you later.